I get a lot of email from people who are just starting businesses and they want to know, what do I have to do to be successful? How can I get my business launched in a successful way? I have read your emails and I hear you. I'm now interviewing someone who has been very successful in business, who's going to share with you secrets from his success. Stay tuned. I'd like to introduce to you a gentleman from my network who is successful in business, a good friend, and someone I've worked with for a long time. I've known him for over 10 years, and I adore him, actually. And I think you're going to learn a lot from him today because he's been very successful in business, and he actually runs 3 businesses. He owns Paris Clean Janitorial Services, he owns Master Clean for You, and he also owns a coaching business called Paris Coach. And so he's quite the serial entrepreneur. And he loves being in business. When I first met him, he was an employee and a business owner, and now he's purely a business owner. And we'd love to hear about his journey and share some of the learnings that he has uncovered as he has made his way through the years, through the first recession in 2008, and now another recession, and he continues to learn and grow. So look forward to hearing from Paris Millan on today's interview.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you for the invitation. Believe me, I'm so proud of this invitation because I know that you are a really, really success coach. Actually, I was one of the guinea pigs that he make you go all the way where you are now. And believe me, I'm so proud to be your friend, and I'm so proud that all the guidance that you give me through almost 11 years working together, Mike.
Wow. Thank you very much. I'm honored. So let me ask you the first question. So tell me about the businesses that you're currently running. You know, I named the businesses, but just tell me about them a little bit.
Okay. I have, like you say, three projects running right now. The most established ones is the Paris Clean. That is a janitorial service company. And we intend to be the one-stop solution for all our clients. We do power washing, after construction cleaning, a little bit of light maintenance to buildings, and we do carpet cleaning, we do staffing, we do janitorial, pretty much all the what is involved into the janitorial industry, we provide to our clients. And I have another one that I'm investor that is another cleaning company. Their name is Master Clean, and that one I am a partnership with Gerardo, my partner, and then the other one is my passion. What I love to do with people, not to encourage them, to tell them that every single person can achieve whatever they want to achieve. So, and the third one is Paris Coach.
Excellent. So when did you start your first business?
My first business, I started in 2009 during the economic catastrophe. It was kind of weird for me because, and when I talked this with a friend, they told me how you can start a business when the economy is collapsing, no, and no one is thinking on business, and pretty much everybody's thinking in how bad the economy is, and you know what, Mike, is really, really blessing for me. The most growing mindset that I have been having in the business, it has been happening during the pandemic. One, it was on the 2008 economic catastrophe. And then this one, I grow the business almost 200% in six months.
See, this is very interesting to me, Paris, because this is something that we have in common. You know, I started my business in 2008 during the beginning of the recession, and it was still continuing on in 2009. And I talk about how difficult it was to start in those first few years. But I feel like when you start a business in difficult times, that it forces you to be stronger, to be more creative, more resilient. So these are good things, you know, and what you learned then you're applying now And look how it's working for you. You know, your business is growing in the pandemic, which is amazing. Mm-hmm. And I know that it's because of the learning that you gained from the first time around. So in those first few years, what are some of the key lessons that you learned about running a business?
I believe, Mike, is a mindset, having the right mindset, especially when the first 2 or 3 years, you start knowing a lot of things that at that moment I didn't know, like IRS, like EDD, like giving the balance between the business and the family, like struggling sometimes with cash flow for the business, struggling sometimes to the employees management. So yeah, I believe at that time I didn't have the right mindset. It was gonna be completely different for me at this point. I like the book that we got sometimes in our mindset class about mindset. I was having a growing mindset. Always thinking on positive, always thinking on what I need to learn in order to accomplish what my problem is. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit of a story that I got one time when I get audited by the EDD. Mm-hmm. I received a letter from the EDD. Actually, it was so stressful. I was thinking on closing the business, getting back to the delivery, and saying, no, you know what, this is not for me. And I remember that I was reading a book about Wayne Dyer, and in this book, he was mentioning that pretty much you attract whatever your mind is focuses at that point, and it was like some click that I got in my mind, and I say, well, if I'm thinking all day long in all these problems that I'm having with the EDD, with the audit, with what's going to happen with the business, of course I'm gonna really have a big problem. I'm gonna sink my business into nothing. So I decide to switch my mind and start having a growing mindset. And I start thinking on, okay, what I'm gonna do after I pass this audit? What steps I'm gonna have to fix in order to keep the company growing and growing in a healthy way. So definitely it was a really key moment for me because I was really close to throw away the business, and it was something that I can share, having the right mindset is definitely essential for growing a business.
Wow. Yeah. So I've spoken a lot about that on this channel, in the many videos that I've created about mindset. And the book that Paris might be referring to is Mindset by Carol Dweck. That it's an excellent book that talks about growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Grit is also a great book that talks about mindset and the importance of effort. But I think one of the key points here that Paris is sharing is the ability to learn from reading, right? That readers are leaders. And Paris has read a lot of books over the years, and so have I. I have learned a lot from the books that I've read from Wayne Dyer that Paris mentioned. Business authors, development authors. And another important lesson that I got from that story too, Paris, is not to think that it's the end of the world when you run into trouble in your business. Eventually, when you own a business, you're going to run into trouble. He mentioned the EDD. For those of you that are watching this internationally, EDD is the Employment Development Department, and it's an organization with the government that tracks how employees are taken care of in your business, your hiring practices, your disciplinary practices or firing practices, et cetera. They just monitor how a business manages employees. And it can scare you when you get a letter from the EDD. And so Paris went through this process with them, but he started looking past it, right? As opposed to feeling like giving up, he started looking past it and thinking about what he would do after this, by using his positive mindset. So yeah, I got a lot from that story, Paris. I think it was very good.
Thank you, Mike.
What do you think are the secrets to your success in business? So apart from mindset and a positive attitude, what do you think are some of the secrets to success?
I believe, Mike, is one of the keys that I have that I can share you of my success is to have a balance in your life. No, it is not just how much money did I make last year, or how many sales how much sales that I have that the last year, or I'm gonna have this year. That's a really important part of the business. But for me, it is to having a balance with your mind, with your body, with your family, with your family, with yourself, with the people that surround you, your employees. So I believe that's a really important part on this equation. No? Definitely the business, I can see it as a reflector of your personal life. No, if your personal life is in a disorder, so most of the time your business is going to become a disorder. No? And having those core values, it can apply you to be a success business owner. They apply those core values in your business and in your personal life. No, like integrity, like a punctuality, like be a gratitude guy. No, and then I believe those keys they can make you a success person. You can cover all the aspects. No, and I think those three core values they are really important in my life, and I'm looking always to follow them as much as I can. And when I see that I'm failing in one, I do my best to repair them right away.
Yeah, I love that. You run on core values, and some of you watching this channel may not know where the name of the business comes from. Build and balance. Mm-hmm. The idea is to build your business and balance your life. That's the URL that I purchased almost 10 years ago in order to build the website for my first business, and I always believed in that. And you notice that Paris believes in that too. Yeah. Paris, you mentioned that your business has actually grown during the pandemic. Did you make some changes to your business model due to the pandemic?
Well, Mike, it was more like I say mentality. What I found out during this pandemic, I don't watch pretty much no news. I like more to be reading. I like to be more focused on and the opportunities that we are having right now. For me, every time that there is a problem like this in the world, I mean, and when the ocean, in Spanish we say when the ocean is all mixed, there is opportunity for the fishermen. No, I don't know how they say in English, but in Spanish we say a río revuelto, ganancia de pescadores.
So you have two businesses that are related to janitorial services, and then you have a third business, Potty Coach, which is very different. So what led you to start a coaching business?
To have gratitude in my life, I had to share with people all what I learned during those years. No, and one of the vehicles or the mechanisms that I get to get back to the people is through the coaching. So what I decide to do is prepare myself with the growth coach during almost 9 years. Also with Build and Balance, also having a mindset classes every 3 months and reading books. And also I got a certification of life coach with The Hack, a company that is in Mexico. So also is a big responsibility, no? Because sometimes you touch lives, no? Well, most of the time you touch lives, and what you say, it can affect to people for good or for bad. So I decide to to pay the price and to have knowledge and to have information in order to become a life coach or a business coach, Mike. And that's my passion. That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do in life.
I feel that. I'm not surprised at all that you've entered into the world of coaching, and I know that you've already been doing it for some time now, and have helped people tremendously. And so, I just wish you continued success in your coaching career. So the last couple questions I have for you. One is, what are you looking forward to accomplishing in 2021?
2021 definitely is having the party coach already, making some workshops. I hope the pandemic allows me to do it. I developed a really nice workshop for people to learn about themselves. It is more spiritual retreats, going deep in themselves, and also for the cleaning business, I would like to finally make even Master Clean for you and Party Clean. You know, the both companies. We are in the process right now. Party Clean used to be 95% or 90%, and Master Clean used to be 5 to 10%. Right now we are 70 and 30. 70% Party Clean and 30% Master Clean. So my goal is to, during 2021, to make them even, no, or probably a little bit more on Master Clean. That was gonna mean for me that we are doing so good.
Excellent. Wow. You have some really good plans, ambitious plans, but that's you, to always be ambitious and set the bar high. Yeah. So we talked about the fact that you have done a lot to build your business and the importance of balance in your life. What do you do to bring balance into your life?
I use that tool that you give me, Mike, a long time ago when we start when I start having those coaching sessions with you. It calls the wheel of life. No. In order that you can see what is not working, you need to see it first. Otherwise, it's going to be way more complicated to fix it. No, if you don't know if you don't know that you have a problem, if you feel like everything is okay and everything is right in your life, you basically, you're going to keep doing what you're doing at that point. No, so always I leave that window open to say, I have something to learn this month. Always I have a experience or knowledge to learn this month. No, it is not everything is right in my life. No, and every time they see a problem, that I don't call them any more problems. I call them a life experience, and I had to learn something of that life experience. So yeah, that wheel of life, it make you realize what area of your life you are you are not getting at the same level than the other ones. No, it can be your company, it can be your health, it can be your mindset, it can be your spirituality. So in one area, we're always having less grade than the other one. So at that point, when I see what I'm missing, I have more opportunities to start working on that one to have that balance in life. No, but I have to see it first.
Right. You need clarity in order to know what to focus on and work on. Excellent. Paris, this has been a very good time. I really enjoyed having this opportunity to interview you. Of course, I know you very well, and we've spent a lot of time together, but this has been a lot of fun, and I hope that it's very helpful for the people who are watching the channel and thinking about starting their own business, or they've already started and they want to learn from people that are further down the road. Paris has shared with you a lot of lessons and a lot of ideas, and a lot of it revolves around how you think, right, and what you think about.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, buddies, for being with us today. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate your time also. And like I say, I really honor you as my mentor.